Everybody, welcome back to another recap of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way
Yes.
here on YouTube. If you haven't noticed, we have decided to put like each section off each couple. So if you look in the box, why can't I speak today?
Yeah,
What
what's
is wrong with
happening?
I have no clue. I have no clue. It's lack of sleep.
I know,
told
and
you
I'm
this.
breaking out in hives. Like I
don't know what's
literally
going on.
am breaking out in hives.
I see. But yes, there's sections and timestamps in the description box wherever you're watching. So click on it and you can go advance to each couple. And that being said, where would you like to begin today?
Oh, nasty work. Just so tired. Let's do White Shekinah and the Sultan of SWAT because they were not that interesting. Nobody was that interesting. Well,
This episode was very boring.
yeah. Lena Dunham and Lily gave me more than they have in the entire
Usual.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, this episode was a little on the dry side.
They've really switched into this love in paradise for like, I don't know if they are lacking in couples or what it is, but I'm like, this, I feel like we used to get more meat with the other way.
Listen, it's hard to come back from when we first started, right? With like Paul and Karini
And Jenny and Samir.
and Jenny and Samir. Like it's very difficult.
It's hard to be the nigga who catfished, still got her. She was 70 years old. He got married in the process of like,
Yeah,
you're right.
And then had his whole family run up on her.
With a cow.
And she lied about trying to be independent.
Exactly.
Like, that was crazy. Like, you can't write shit like that. We
No,
haven't
you
had
can't.
a hit like that in a minute.
No, we haven't. Maybe we're in the wrong iteration. Maybe we got to switch to a different iteration now.
I guess so. The cult of chaos keeps screaming before the 90 days.
Hollering.
we'll
Hooting
have to.
and hollering.
Yes. Ring a ling.
Before the 90 days! Before the
Yes. We'll get to it. Damn.
Yes.
We'll bury you.
We'll bury you. Damn.
So, Shekinah is moving back into Sarper's apartment. Yes, because remember she moved out
To the Sheraton.
because to the Ramada Istanbul.
Yeah.
Because she because her nigga lost his damn mind. I remember last time we saw them, he decided to take her to the dump and control alt delete all his liquor bottles.
Smash
from,
all his smash bottles.
Yeah, from trysts of yore, right? So he's back. The curio bottles is empty. She's kind of looking around, making sure.
I just wanted to press that curio door so bad. I just wanted to do the.
Yeah, just yes, the magnetic door. Yeah.
He's giddy like a kid when she comes back. I mean, following behind her like a puppy dog.
And, she's like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. So, what's up? What you been up to? He was like, yes, babe, I signed up for therapy and I'm doing all of this. I'm doing good, babe. This is for us. This is for us. And she was like, Normally her women's intuition don't really be kicking in like that.
No,
But
I don't.
for whatever reason, today it did.
Broken clock.
Yeah. It was like, normally he be telling me everything because he can't hold water.
He fucks up so much that when he does good, he has to.
Yeah.
He gotta get hype. Yeah.
And get a progress report, But she was like, I feel like he's lying about therapy. Like, normally he would have told me if he would have booked an appointment, blah, 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 blah. And he did. He lied.
He lied.
About going, he lied flat out to her face.
He did.
And Shekinah was like, well, now we have a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Because, A, you not going to therapy, but now you just flat out lied to my face.
And he's like, white lie, small white. Which is...
No.
all of his, it's the way he expresses himself, but it'd be like, no, buddy, this is not it. This is not.
Yeah. When he
No.
say being on top is good in bed, not anywhere else.
It's the way he phrases things.
No, Sarper.
No, Sarper. No.
Like, and I agreed with Shekinah. And normally I hate her, but I agree with her. He does not like being held accountable for anything.
No, he doesn't. And he does, and he will apologize, but then he doesn't want to he doesn't really want to address the root of his issues, which is why stuff keeps coming up, or he will apologize and then do something that he has to apologize for less than 5 minutes later. So yeah, there is a lack of accountability. There's a lack of consistency. There's a lack of real, true, foundational accountability.
So, the only logical thing for two vapid people to do next would be to go on a photo shoot. And that's what they do.
Oh my God. Oh, it was so on brand. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, nigga.
Yeah. They think, if we go heel, let it be glorious. But underneath, wattage, you know what I mean? Yeah, through Fuji film. So they go on a photo shoot to heal their relationship.
Yeah, to go on a date.
He's dressed like a sultan. She doesn't know what a sultan is.
She's Amish.
She's dressed.
I gotta remind myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the Amish version of We Was Kings?
Chosen to be Amish, because remember, she was born, and then her family chose to be Amish later on.
How you convert to Amishism or what?
Yeah, you convert to Amishism.
How does that even?
Amishity?
I don't know. Amisality. I don't know what it is. Wait, what is it? What's the term? Hold on.
If you convert to Amish, or Amish way of life, I guess you would have to say it. They talk about that on A Forbidden Love. I told you about that, right?
They are also known as the Old Order Amish. So maybe it's
I don't like white words with old in it. In order.
Oh, so they are. Oh wait, okay, hold on. Wait, because I didn't know where they came from. I thought they just came from a damp rock. So the Amish are a traditionalist Christian group with Swiss and Alsatian origins.
Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck is Alsatian? This is YouTube. That's a wrong question to ask him, but fuck y'all. What is Alsatian?
Take that, Google Gemini.
Okay. Alsatian may refer to a person from the Alsace, I don't know, region of northeast France.
So the Swiss, Austria, that area.
So the Von Trapps?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
We Americans are disgustingly simple. We are gross. The fact we're like the Von Trapps. Yes, your imaginary movie with the sound of ignorance.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm American. Anyway, I like my beer cold, my TV loud. All of that.
This is so bad. So yes, Sultan, and what is it? Sheba? Is what they were. She looked like a biblical whore. That's how I imagine they dress.
Yeah.
I imagine that was the fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mary of Magdalene. I feel like that's what she wore.
Couture. But that was them. They make up, and that was them.
Yeah, they chat through all their shit, and he asked her to fall back on being possessive.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need you to fall back from fucking up. And then you can ask me to fall back on certain shit.
Right. You asking a lot before. Fix yourself first. The fundamentals before you ask me about being.
Per usual, they just need to break the fuck up.
Yeah. Let's move on to Corona Inky because nothing really happened there at all.
Nothing.
Actually.
No.
Basically, he takes her out to do some white activity. Going to the ocean to skinny dip in Iceland in -4 Celsius. I don't know what that is because
25
again,
degrees.
we're Southly American and have no. Oh, okay, there you go. Google Gemini. Work. So, um, you know, she goes on and was like, "Black people don't do this. Black people don't do this." I also hate. It's YouTube, but it's a public service announcement. I hate when interracial couples keep like pointing out, like, girl, I know you black, like you know what I mean.
And I'm
like,
glad you know, but also you moved your black ass to Iceland, and so
exactly
like
what pissed me off about her is the fact that as learned as you are in the profession that you want to be in, right? Like you went to UPenn, all that. Congratulations, boo boo. But why didn't you fully understand the whole meaning, the whole gestalt of you moving to all white?
Yeah.
like there's nothing outside of the other 3 black people you met in the entire country.
Yeah. Well, I don't quite.
And what makes you think that they would even be susceptible to English? Because the whole scene was her telling him what happened with the lady who was like, get with Iceland or get lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, it's cool. You got it. You're going to learn the language, And she was like, it's going to take 2.5 years. He was like, yeah, but you smart. You got it. And where he was trying to be supportive, he also was very much like exuding toxic positivity.
Yeah.
Because she also was like, needs a hint of realism. Like, okay, well, what are the contingency plans? What can we do? But also, it's very difficult for him to not be toxic and positive in this nature because of the fact that what can he do? Number one. Number two, you keep warning him and soft launching this angry black woman shit you about to leash upon him.
Which I'm so irritated. I'm really irritated with.
I hate it when she keeps saying that. Like, what do you mean? Don't put that angry black woman. Just say you're angry. You are the problem. She's specifically.
Like, I'm soft partnering you, and you're not ready for what I'm getting ready to.
No, that's when you keep soft launching behaviors, that lets me know.
That's manipulative and nasty.
Mm-hmm, that lets me know you refer to yourself in third person or you speak in first person. Like Missy Elliott was told somebody like when somebody speaks in the first person, like they crazy. So like, and she told Monica that she was like, Monica, you speak in first person. So. Because she was like, why would people call me Gunica? And she was like, Monica, you do speak what Monica said. Like that's
it's Monica being genuinely confused about why people call her Gunica.
I think she weaponizes incompetence because she knows why. When you have an artillery, you take photo shoots again.
America, fuck yeah!
Ye motherfucking ha! Don't tell me that you just sanctified, saved, and filled with the motherfucking Holy Ghost. That's not the full truth, Queen. You know
we
what
also
I mean?
see all of your friends
who should be outlawed and in jail.
I was like, it's a crazy thing to claim to be close to Kevin Gates. That's wild.
Yeah, like that's
shamelessly. And I love me some Monica. Let's be clear. I don't want no smoke queen. But also, I'm still gonna laugh at some of his decisions.
But that was them.
Yeah, she's questioning all of her decisions, and she should be. And I hope this is a lesson learned.
Yeah, let's move on to the lesbians.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. That's essentially
what the fuck is bothering me.
It's this little.
I was thinking about because I was trying to figure out the timelines of like living single. Because remember, Latifah was on Fresh Prince, so I was trying to figure out like at what point and when and what. And when I was looking up on YouTube, that scene came up. And 3, 2, 1.
1, 2,
3.
3. It's
What
Family
the-
Matters. Terrible show, but
Yeah,
but
Family Matters. Yeah.
that is
When I was doing a deep dive on the YouTube, you know, they do like rewinds of all the shows. That's also when I realized, oh, Family Matters not only is a horrible show, but it also perpetuated like misogynistic stereotypes.
all of them.
And yeah, and the fact and okayed like stalking and like belittling of like women. It's a horrible show. Like it's a horrible, awful show. And I've been trying not to watch things with 2024 eyes,
It's hard.
but it's very difficult because you'd be like, damn, Laura should have called the cops. But it's hard because her daddy's the main cop and thought it was okay.
And is
You know
a
what I mean?
Republican. Carl Adams. Oh. I told you I was watching the Bernie Mac show. I finished it. And even with 2024 eyes,
Where is the Bertie Mac show
Hulu.
on streaming? Oh, okay, cool.
Hula-lisha. Even though there are moments, obviously, you're gonna get some massage. Bernie Mac's the old nigga from Chicago, like what you expect. I laughed out loud so much. Like I would literally, I'd be washing dishes, watching Bernie Mac, and I'd be like, like I would laugh out loud. What a, oh God, yeah. You have to try to not watch with this lens because it's hard.
It's very difficult, right? So lesbians, they finally off the boat.
Yeah.
They're finally off the boat. Remember this 4-episode arc of them fighting on a 90-minute ferry ride. They finally get off the boat. It's quiet. It's awkward. And Statler is like, now we can have this conversation. Because all she was trying to do for the last 100 minutes was to tell her girlfriend to shut the fuck up. Like, ice this. And we'll get to it. I'm not going to.
Not right now, bitch. Not right now.
I would have threatened her, bitch, I will throw up in your hair if you don't shut the fuck up. Exactly. And the whole time, like, see, that's what the fuck you get. You didn't want to listen.
Threatening there.
I'm soft partnering you by warning you to keep me alone before I throw up in your hair. So, Statler apologizes, but she doesn't apologize. She says she apologizes for her behavior, her words, but she was like, I'm sorry for being a bitch. And I told your ass, this is what happens when I am feeling X, Y, and Z, when I'm feeling attacked, when I'm feeling anxious. She explains all of her triggers. She explains all of the mental health jargon that we're supposed to say and whatever. And Dempsey is kind of like, I didn't realize how difficult this was going to be. And it was like, well, what did you do the last time? Because it doesn't seem to me that Statler has changed since the last time you were on before the 90 days, even though we didn't watch it. But like,
I think Statler be putting her pussy on her sideburns and then she forgets.
Because if anything, Statler might be a little, but I feel like most things she would be consistent on, right? And mental health, she would be pretty consistent on.
Yeah. And she's very specific about her mental health to the point where sometimes, like, I'd be looking at her like, I know all of these issues are legit, but are you using them to manipulate situations?
Oh, yeah. Weaponized. Yeah, absolutely.
Feels like that often. So it's like, it's difficult, but Dempsey, in one moment, she's like, I don't know if this is what I signed up for. And in the next breath, it's like, I want to marry you.
Yeah. So they get to Paris and they're walking down the Champs-Élysées.
Yeah.
And they're ruminating on their relationship and they sit down and get a caricature done. It's very Parisian. And so they talk about marriage, and like Jade said, it's like, yes, let's get married, like, in a year. They're realistic about that.
Is that realistic?
For lesbians, yeah.
Okay. Right.
They listen. I'm so surprised they just stopped short of just living in a van. You know what I mean? I thought, by this rate, but you know what? I don't know how white lesbians operate. You know what I mean? I
That's
don't
true. That's
I can
true.
I only know about the black lesbian experience, and that's only by proxy. So
Yeah, no, I only
know,
same also, and
because do white lesbians have the same joke that they rush and
so maybe
be
it is.
together after like a date?
All I know about white lesbians is they dress the same. So I'm like, well, I know studs don't exist in this land, so
Stone tops.
you know what I'm saying. But then it'd be like they both be having on khaki shorts and polo shirts, and then I'm like Spider-Man, So, but then that's me, God, working every week, because
No,
also
that's
you
still,
don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
have roles that's based on, gender norms and things.
I think roles are important.
You would, because you're a problematic old gay man.
No. But here's the thing: I don't think people need to assign themselves. There's a reason why certain things have worked in the past, right? I'm not saying you need to be.
This is so bad.
I'm not gender non-conforming. Yes, however, there are
Roles
gendered
are there are right. Whoever performs those, it's
That's what I
whatever
mean.
works for your
There
situation.
are gendered acts,
You're right.
Not roles, but there
Look
are
at
gendered
Lily and
acts
Josh.
that need to happen. Yes. There are sometimes
Somebody got to do the bending.
somebody got to take out the garbage.
Somebody got to take out the
wash
trash.
the oil.
You're right. You're right. You're not wrong. So whoever performs those, that's up to your relationship royalty. But you're right. Roles do matter.
Yes, because there are gendered acts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jade and XD. Make
sociology. Yeah.
MAGA
Doctor.
Soch.
Yeah. We're
Why
doctors
you
now.
start getting older, you start leading right.
Because you gotta lean on something. You gotta lean on understanding.
You do got to lean on understand. Okay, we have to get to the main show. Anyway, so yes, these bitches are soaking up everything that Paris is, and they're temporarily high off of Parisian love, essentially, is what it is. And the
Whatever
caricature
they
in the
ratatouille,
end.
all that.
Yeah, I hollered though at that caricature at the end.
Because they gave Statler Wu-Tang teeth.
And I know he did that based off of how she holds her mouth. But it was so bad. They made her British, and and that bitch was really upset. She was really upset about it, but she was taking it like a champ.
Yeah, she was trying not to have another minty bee. She already had one.
Yeah. So that was them.
That was them.
What are these hives? What's happening to me?
Listen, have you changed anything in your diet recently out of the usual?
No.
This
just came out of nowhere. Like I hadn't eaten or anything. It just
maybe stressed.
Probably. Probably so. Right here, live on YouTube.
Yeah. It's so bad.
It is.
But Josh and Lily, right? So Josh's brother's in town, Jared.
Jared.
And so, but in the midst of that, she got a new bed, a new guest bed. And she was like, well, I'm going to have men folk in my house and they're going to do some work, damn it. So she was like, well, you and your brother, when he get here, y'all can move the bed up there and deal with it. She does like his brother. Apparently, they text whenever her and Josh, I mean, yes, they're brother and sister-in-law, yes, but when they're going through it, she tends to communicate with Jared to get some understanding about her husband, right? So we get a different look at her home. I didn't realize this home was 5 stories. I knew there was an elevator in it.
Yeah, I don't think I realized that either.
But whoa, like She's still like, I'm sorry, my house is such a mess, so dirty. Mind you, no dirt particle whatsoever.
No, the music
Like, the
comes
room is
on as soon as you
small.
step into the elevator. Like, girl,
The room is the size of fucking National Mall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's so humble, and
she fake humble.
Yeah, she's fake humble. Because she's wasting no time on letting people know how much she spent on anything.
Exactly.
So like, Jared and Josh talk, and they talk about the issues of what's going on, and Jared brings up a valid thing that I forgot about. Like, they had got married, and then they were separated for 8 months. So, and who knows how long they were even dating or communicating before they even got married or whatever. And that's not good for any relationship. Throughout this, I will say a good portion of their issues have to deal with language barriers. Like, even how, because when you think about even, like, you can't fully directly translate English, especially like idioms or like feelings or emotions, right? Because some languages don't even have those words.
And vice versa.
Right. Like in French, there's no word for lighthearted. So, like.
Yeah, or like in Spanish, there's no word for toes.
There you go. So I can't imagine when you're trying to express like something as lofty as love or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I can imagine how much gets lost in translation.
Yeah. Yeah. And also,
Bokeem would die. Bokeem would die. Bokeem.
On the other side of things too, Lily is a piece of work.
Yeah.
Lily's a piece of motherfucking work. And I can see Josh's side now. I can see his condescending. This is where it came out real bad this episode. But Lily, she a piece of motherfucking work.
Right. So, the three of them are going to a night market. I love night markets. They're wonderful.
Same. They're amazing.
Snack foods, all that great, right? All of a sudden, we talk about in street fairs and shit. All of a sudden, Lily was like, so Jared, do you think Josh is in love with me? Because I'm not feeling the love.
Now, before we get to even the conversation, I don't know if they did not need to be in deep conversation while she was behind the wheel. Because Mama had on a blinker to go to the right and was inching to the left. Nah, this was on TV. Okay, I'm not saying nothing. That wasn't there in front of our eyes.
Every time they're on camera, she's driving in the car, I'm a little nervous. Okay. Just think that scene in Family Guy.
I was like, oh, but the right blinker's on. The right one, but you just drifted. You drifted.
Maybe it's different in China.
It's not. No, this means the same in every language. No, I don't care. But
I don't know what
Lily says to Jared, she says, yeah, do you think Josh is in love with me? Do you think Josh loves Lily? Or Lily loves Josh because
she speaks in first person.
When you said it, that's why I was like, oh. And that's not a language barrier because there'd be other times where she'd be like, I. So she said, do you think, because Josh seems to think Lily doesn't love Josh. And I said, I'm confused because I could swear last time you were questioning if he was in love with you the last couple of episodes. So first and foremost, what's the point here? Or is that part of the language barrier? Did you say that wrong? But I don't think she did. And then we find out they got in a fight off camera night before. So he was texting his family, I guess while they were on their way to dinner. And continued to send a few texts while they were sitting there. Which once I put that in perspective, it makes sense because his brother was coming the next day to visit, so they probably trying to facilitate shit.
Logistics. Yeah.
And she, she got upset about that or whatever. And then they got into it. She gets up from the table, leaves, won't talk to him for all of dinner, and then leaves. So I was like, but this nigga don't speak Chinese, so that had to be crazy. And then Wick goes, sits in the car. And so as he is telling the story to his brother, she's just driving because it's not a lie, clearly. And then here she come with her huge. Well, dinner costs $500.
Out of nowhere.
Nobody. When my mama wears a wig, like
whoa,
what? And he is upset. He's like, there you go with your same tired fucking argument.
Yeah. And it's like, you clearly do feel the way that you the breadwinner. You keep saying it's okay because there's no other circumstance for him to earn a living legally, right?
Yep.
But girl, you're gonna have to eat it and let it go because you made this decision. You knew
unless you move in America, I don't know what else your options are.
And now what killed me was that she was like, when we married, you told me you didn't have money. I knew you were poor.
She said poor. Nigga, she said poor. And I fucking hollered.
She was like, when we got married, I knew you were poor.
I know you poor. And I was like.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Compared to you and your glass elevator, your Willy Wonka elevator. He sure the fuck is. He is.
Absolutely.
So that was pretty much them. He feels like she self-sabotages relationships, which is plausible.
I don't disagree with that statement.
I don't know enough to agree with it, but it is. I will not disagree with it. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens with them. They need to break up. He needs to go back home. Like they need to just yeah. And I wanna break up. And that was this episode. Dry.
Yeah. Dry. Crumbly muffin. We'll see you all next time. Bye.